Hey team, Christina here. I'm wearing the coveted jacket that you guys all got, Life Church. I hope you're wearing them with pride. I just wanted to share with you something that's been on my heart, and I just only recently started doing, but I've been praying for each one of you that you would each really have a burden for Life Kids. And what I mean by that is, I think of, my own kids. I absolutely adore my kids, and I would do anything for them. Nobody has to tell me to love my kids. I love them. It's part of who I am. And I want each of us to get to that place where we have such a passion and a love for not just the kids that we serve, but our volunteers as well. Just to have that burden that we want the absolute best for them. And I think, each one of us is on a spectrum of, where that burden is for us. If it's like really like we would do anything, or, you're happy to jump in and serve, but maybe you're not there yet. And so I just would just really pray that God would just put that on your heart so that your heart would break for every kid that doesn't know Jesus, and every family that is not with us, and for every single volunteer that commits week after week to serving, that we would care so much about them, that we would want to appreciate them and value them so, so, so much. And so what you need to know too is that, you guys are the highest level leaders in Life Kids. And so, maybe I don't say it often enough, but I, hold you guys to a whole different standard. You guys have a higher capacity. You have, talent and skills in this area. But more importantly, God has called you to this role. And that's, for me, that's a big deal. And so I look at you guys and I expect that you're leading the way for our team. You're leading the way in demonstrating our core values of excellence and safety and evangelism and consistency. And then just even in any endeavor that we would do as a Life Kids team, that you guys would be on the front end of that you would be leading the way, not because I tell you to lead the way, but just because it comes from the overflow. It comes from just that passion to serve God and to do, what He's called us to do, and because of that passion for kids and for our volunteers. And I say that because we're going into the holiday season where the reality is more is required of us, as staff members, and for you guys as high level leaders. I see you in the same way that we're expecting that you're doing those things that it's going to take to lead us through this season where we're going to have more kids than ever before. And so, there are a few examples of areas where you should be leading the way. One is our current challenge, right? I know you guys have these coats already, but the challenge for the rest of our team is be the one with the most invites that you post to social media to win the jacket. Now, it's a little incentive, which a jacket is no big deal, but people want it. And so we want to lead our team to a place where they invite like crazy and make it a habit, and then put it out there so that everybody else can see. And so I expect, because of your elevated position, that you're doing the same thing. Forget the jacket. You already got the jacket. You don't need the jacket. But because of your passion and heart for Life Kids and the responsibility that I have delegated to you, that you are going to be doing that like crazy. Not that I have to tell you to do it, but because you're taking the initiative to do it because you know that that's what's expected of you. Another thing as well, we have, I believe that we've talked about it from stage, but actually I'm not positive. We have a worship night coming up on November 30th. So it's the Sunday after Thanksgiving, and it's going to be after the 6:30 experience. It'll be like 45 minutes or so, and we have Life Kids during that time just for Starry Night, Under the Sea, and the Ark. And that's one of those opportunities that it's not really for bringing in new people. It's really, something that we're providing for our attendees, and what a great opportunity. Even though we have Life Kids, to say to our Life Kids team, don't worry about serving, because we want you to go and, enjoy the worship night, be refreshed, et cetera, et cetera. Because we as staff and highest level leaders are going to run the show and make sure that we're supporting your families. So I would love for each one of you to serve in that capacity on worship night. So again, we're leading by example. And then just think of the the value that it will be for our volunteers to see you as a leader wiping their kids' butts. Like that's what they do on the weekend, and you lead out front when you're out front, but you getting a chance to say, you know what, it was such a joy to serve you on this, during this worship night. So another opportunity for you guys to lead strong. Remember, God has called you, and I don't know where you're at in terms of feeling equipped, but He is developing us as we step into opportunities to serve, and so I know that even through this Christmas season, God will do new things in each of us as we step out in faith and do what He's called us to do. So I appreciate you guys so much. I am praying for you, and I'm excited for what's next, and I would ask that you would respond to this email with where you can serve and any feedback that you might have or encouragement for our team, as we grow together. Thank you guys so much.